Thank you so much, people, for going down memory lane with me. Let me take you back and tell you the story of the Lions Lincoln Theater. The Lions Lincoln Theater, of course, in Massillon, Ohio. My cousin Sean, my cousin John Huffman and I, and my cousin Ronnie and I, just my cousins in general. We'd go to the Lions Lincoln Theater back in the day, from a span of probably 1984 to like 1990. So we've seen some great classic horror movies, some classic movies in general. And we'd go see them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights whenever they'd have them over there at the Lions Lincoln Theater, held by the Massillon Lions Club, of course. We saw movies like Deadly Friend. We saw movies like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, 3, 4, 5. We saw Friday the 13th, 4, 5, 6, 7. We saw Friday the 13th Part 8 over there as well, I believe. We just saw a lot of great movies over there. From horror, comedy, or whatever the movie genre was. We saw some great movies over there at the Lions Lincoln Theater, and at one point in time, there was a lot of people who decided that that they was going to try to sneak into side doors and stuff, and they stopped the movies a couple of times and threatened to throw people out and all this other horse crap. But nonetheless, it was always good to get in the Lions Lincoln Theater. I think you paid $3 to get in there and see a movie. It's like $1 or $1.50 for a bag of popcorn, 75 cents or $1 for drinks. And at the time, it was the cheapest theater in the area. In the Massillon, Canton, Canal Fulton was around there. Let's see, what else? Dalton, whatever. We just, like I said, we just went to Lions Lincoln Theater and we saw a lot of great movies from many different movie genres. And looking back on it now, it was just a great time to go down there. And like I said, we've seen them every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just a great time to go to the Lincoln Theater. And there's a couple times in the Lincoln Theater that taking you back to the days of Sean the Bully. Bob Menard was in there a couple of times, and Sean had caught him, walked up to the balcony, went up and asked him where his money was. And where you got your money? And he would chase Bob Menard, and Bob Menard would get the usher and tell the usher that Sean was bothering him. Sean's like, man, this guy, I don't understand this guy. I ain't doing anything to this guy. It's like, he just, all I asked him was where my money was. He owes me some money. And the usher was like, well, you boys are going to have to take that up amongst yourselves afterwards. Well, as soon as the theater let out, Sean waited through the crowd to try to catch Bob Menard, but Bob Menard was ass and elbows. He was gone, and Sean kept yelling, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" And he was gone. He was just gone, ass and elbows. Good times at the Lions Lincoln Theater. I will never ever forget them. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Oh, let me just say that the Lions Lincoln Theater is still standing today to this very date. A lot of minstrel shows and everything else going on. Massillon has stepped up and has built a real good, high quality theater, so to speak. And Lions Lincoln Theater still stands there. Minstrel shows and whatever else that they may have, but they don't have movies much anymore, I don't think. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.